Who would win the NBA Finals if the teams were put into a battle arena based on name and/or mascot? Look, if you wanted to come here for the good stuff, we're going to give you all of the good stuff. So every year for the past couple of years, there's a couple of graphic designers, and NBA Central picks them up and they show you like the fan art or the playoff art between the matchups of the teams to personify what it would look like if a real Raptor took on a Buck. Or if a real
God
Raptor.
help that Buck.
By the way, this is the most defense you'll ever see from me of the Raptors because, spoiler alert, I have the Raptors winning everything. And some people disagree. Some people think there's some Harry Potter-esque stuff. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. First, Bulls versus Celtics, though. I'm gonna be honest. I get the Irishman fighting thing. I'm gonna go with the Bull.
Is the Irishman wearing red?
I mean, no, it's wearing green, but
there
look
you
at
go.
the Bull.
Is it an angry bull? Or is it?
I mean, does he look happy?
Well, there was that one video that circulated not long ago where a bull was just like running in amongst a group of people who weren't antagonizing him. But then when you put someone in with the whole Matador, that's when it gets really, because it senses a level of danger and it gets upset. So maybe the Irishman just talks him around. Maybe he just, the good old Irish charm, talks the bull into a nice corner of sleep and then just goes and wins.
That'd be interesting. Going with the Bulls. I'm still gonna go with the Bulls.
I'm gonna take Celtics.
Celtics versus Wizards. That's what's going on right now. This one's pretty straightforward and easy too. I mean, I don't know where the Celtic gets his powers from, but look at that staff, man.
No, there's no way. That's Gandalf right there. They've took Gandalf the White, who's emerged from the dragon slayed death and came back as the cleaner looking Gandalf, and he's just so powerful. There's no way. This is why the Wizards for me are going to win quite a lot of them, because if you're channeling the Gandalf or the Dumbledore, two of the greatest wizards we'll see, both with phenomenal cool sticks. So this is why, if that's Gandalf, look at his staff is in phenomenal shape, and then when it's Dumbledore, he's got the elderly wand.
The elderly wand, and he does it in the sixth.
The elder wand. It's not elderly. He's elderly, but it's an elder wand.
It's not the first Horcrux, because like the first one is Tom Riddle's diary.
Yeah, that they destroyed, not knowing it was a Horcrux, but
they didn't know it was. But like the first one that kind of put the pieces together. So the third one, technically, he's drinking out of it.
Oh, it was weird, but he was like, yeah, he started drinking, and it was a false one. It was a chain.
Yeah.
It was eventually it was on. You shouldn't lie, Dolores.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and then they got it from her. But I know what you mean. He whips that's when they're fighting against Dumbledore, and he whips the.
Yeah, I love when Dumbledore's like, Harry, you don't stop me.
But you know,
I mean, honestly, if I'm Harry in that situation, like in a moment of calm, I'd be like, you look like shit, Dumbledore.
Yeah, what's going on here? Stop drinking. Yeah, and here's another side note, by the way. I don't care who disagrees with me. The best fight sequence in all the Harry Potters is easily Voldemort versus Dumbledore. It's the movie where Sirius Black gets killed and they're in and around the Ministry of Magic, and the two of them are just going at it, and he throws fire at him and Dumbledore throws up the water. It like makes it all go away.
As long as you agree that the sixth and the fourth books are probably the best. Granted, the
Goblet of Fire is the best book.
Yeah, if I had to actually order them before we get back to the playoffs, I would probably do Goblet, Half-Blood Prince, and then Prisoner of Azkaban, and then everything else is kind of tied. The movie is just good books.
Dumbledore's my favorite character, and the movies way were underwhelming with the death of Dumbledore, in my opinion. It should have been far more dramatic. We should have seen more of a reaction from the students. Yeah, a couple of them were crying, one's in there, but it was devastating when I read that. When I was in the book.
Dumbledore wasn't supposed to die, you know?
Yeah, we don't know.
Devastating. Grizzlies versus Spurs, very, very simple. A spur is just what goes on the back of a Cowboys boot. So it's not like you get the whole cowboy, you're pretty much a little spinny toy to a baby, to anybody. So if we go to element number 10, you will see why a grizzly bear would absolutely demolish the Spurs. If we can go to element number 10, Mr. Gryffindor, there he is. Yeah. So they make it look intimidating, but
it's not intimidating. That's what bear are we talking?
We're talking Revenant
bear.
It's Revenant bear.
Yeah, that's destroying it.
Look at that, looks like the Revenant bear.
Yep.
Now here's where it gets fun. Jazz versus Clippers. And you go, why would that be fun? Well, so the next one, if you show it, a clipper is a ship, right? It's a boat. And if Doc Rivers is steering that boat, I can tell you what, he's facing the music and the sea will turn the tide. If we go to the element, Mr. Griffin, thank you, brother, appreciate it.
Yeah, that
you will
ship's
see
getting overflown.
Smooth Jazz could possibly beat everything or it doesn't stand a chance. I don't know what side I'm on yet.
There's no way that ship's got holes all over it. Blake's going to be steering it and Doc's going to be saying, we're all in control, it's fine.
It's not Blake's fault.
And then it's going to tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jazz
They're going to be their own destruction.
Jazz versus Warriors, on the other hand.
Don't know, man.
Why does this Jazz illustration have a parachute? Or like a mast, like a sailboat?
No, it looks like a sail.
And the other Jazz one controls the ocean. Where are they getting their Jazz ideas?
I have no idea. I'm going to go with the Warriors in that instance.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not the Jazz. Pacers versus Cavs. A Pacer's a car, so we can just kind of skip this one. But here's where it gets good. I just want to point something out.
That's the biggest raptor I've ever seen.
Raptors are not the size of T-Rexes.
That's a dragon.
But I want to point out, also Raptors travel in packs. And I love the people in the comment section who go, you can't just take Jurassic Park as your reference.
What else are you going to do?
What do you want me to base it on?
Ross from Friends? Best scene ever. Who are they fighting in that?
A Cavalier.
The Raptors.
They're getting mauled.
The Raptors are going to maul everyone but one.
No, and we're going to get to that. Rockets versus Thunder, just so everyone knows, Turbulence can't bring down a plane. Thunder can't bring down a plane either. So I doubt a rocket ship would get brought down by it. Thunder and Turbulence has caused one death. That death was such violent turbulence. I feel so bad. It was like a 90-year-old woman. Her neck snapped.
Oh, wow.
She's very fragile. So it won't kill you. It can't take the plane down, but it could snap your neck.
That's brutal.
So why do I care so much about this? The Rockets would win that battle.
Yeah.
And they did. Rockets versus Spurs. I mean, again with
a Rocket's going to take out.
Again with the close-up.
They're trying to make this Spur look so intimidating.
Yeah, the Rocket. Look at the Rocket, man. It's an on-fire rocket. But now we get to the more important. The argument I like to have, and I think this is extremely important, it's the most important bar argument you could ever have in your life. Raptors versus Wizards. I have been team Raptor in real life and never in terms of the actual team playing the game. Francis is team Wizard. And I think that there's too much here's the thing, a pack of Raptors are a pack of Raptors. There is no stronger Raptor than other Raptors. But you can't just get Harry and Gandalf as your two wizards. There is a chance that your wizards are trash.
Neville Longbottom.
Yeah, you might get Neville. Also, to debunk your argument before you even get to make one, you can choose Harry, that's fine. He dies like 7 times in Harry Potter, or comes close to it, so I think Raptors would maul him. And you can try Gandalf too. He also dies. All of your... They all come back, but...
Hold on, what happens if I choose Voldemort? A ruthless dark wizard who, one, can vanish, so I can what's that called? Is it evaporate? I forget the terms. Either way, don't.
He does know the torture spell.
It's when remember when the Death Eaters try to leave, they just evaporate into the sky, whatever it is. So you think a Raptor's gonna know where I've went if I'm just moving up and around the sky? And then Voldemort can attack them from the air. They can't reach him. I don't even think it's close.
I don't think you get Harry Potter. I think you get Wizards of Waverly Place wizards.
They get wizards from Fantastic Beasts.
Halloween Town wizards.
They get Eddie Redmayne.
Eddie, he's a good actor though.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's a decent wizard from what I've seen in one movie.
Plus,
I think you're taking right. Well, the one thing is, you can't be telling me that you can get a pack of Raptors that are not good because you could easily have baby Raptors. If you're going to put me with Neville, then you're going to have like 2.
Do we have?
Baby
Do I
Raptors.
just show you the evidence of the illustration? My Raptors are T-Rex sized.
All right.
According to science and history.
Here's the matchup. You can have a pack of your most vicious, rabid Raptors, and I want Neville Longbottom and Chris Pratt. Because then I have the ability to have someone there.
Chris Pratt's not a wizard.
Yeah, but he could help me. He talks to them.
That's like saying, okay,
Judas, relax.
You get Chris Pratt, and as a Raptor, I feel like, you know what, fine, I want to bring out a T-Rex. Well, you get Chris Pratt,
Chris Pratt did it all in Jurassic Park, no problem. He talked to them. Laurie, relax. Judith, Mary, everyone.
There was one named Mary?
I just named that. There was a bunch of names.
Did you just name our editors and just call them a pack of rats? Mary, Alex,
Arthur.
Ty,
put it down, Arthur.
Taylor. naming Raptors after editors.
That's what we do.
They are like a pack of Raptors, though.
Yeah,
like,
they are.
when they team up, they're very scary because they have all the control of all the memes.
They can make,
every screenshot.
They can make us look
GIFs.
like out of focus. They can make us.
focus.
They can take us and put us up here, around here. Yeah, they have so much power.
So the consensus is the Raptors would destroy everyone in their path.
I'm gonna leave this to the comment section, Jason.
My favorite one is like the Heat. It would be like, it's just
too hot,
uncomfortably hot. I don't want to fight anymore. Just go, move forward. The Heat.
Nice.
Lakers, no chance. Trailblazers, no chance.
Nah, I don't think there's anyone else that we've missed. Anyone? Anyone? The Pelicans.
Yo.
The Pelicans and the
Hornets. All right, comment below. In a real fight to the death, Raptors fans, I'm here for you. That's it, though.